Today at 6, President Trump's controversial visit. Now he hails the relationship between the US and the UK as the highest level of special. At Windsor Castle, the President is formally welcomed by the Queen, despite the fact that this is not a full state visit. Earlier, he'd held talks with the Prime Minister at Chequers, where tensions were evident on the approach to Brexit and on immigration.
I think it's been very bad for Europe. I think Europe is a place I know very well, and I think that what has happened is very tough.
We have a proud history of welcoming people who want to come to our country to contribute to our economy and contribute to our society. And over the years, overall immigration has been good for the UK.
And I'm live at Windsor Castle, where we'll be considering the real state of the special relationship.
Across the UK, thousands have taken to the streets to protest against the visit, accusing President Trump of spreading hatred. We'll have the latest on the visit, and we'll have reaction to the series of outspoken remarks that he's made in the past 24 hours. The other main stories on BBC News at 6. Back in the UK, we speak to the British volunteer divers who helped save 12 boys and their football coach trapped in a cave in Thailand. In Amesbury, a small bottle containing the nerve agent Novichok has been found in the home of one of the recent victims. And we follow the First Lady, Melania Trump, as she meets some Chelsea pensioners on her visit to London with the President.
And coming up in Sports Day, there was little to separate John Isner and Kevin Anderson in a 5-set thriller with a place in the Wimbledon final at stake.
Good evening. It's been a presidential visit that's broken all the diplomatic rules. Donald Trump has emerged from his talks with Theresa May in Chequers, hailing her leadership skills and declaring that the relationship between Britain and America is the highest level of special. This was a matter of hours after he'd attacked Mrs May's approach to Brexit and warned that her plans for trade with the EU would kill the chances of a deal with the US, though he then appeared to soften that view today. At Chequers, he repeated his assertion that immigration had caused major problems for Europe and that Brexit was happening because of concerns about levels of migration. Our first report this evening on this rather eventful presidential visit is by our political editor, Laura Kuensberg. Sarah Smith, our Scotland editor there in Turnberry. The time is 17 minutes past 6. Our main story this evening. It is, of course, that President Trump has met the Queen and has hailed the relationship between the US and the UK as the highest level of special. And coming up a little later, the First Lady, Melania Trump, meets some Chelsea pensioners and some school children on her part of the official visit. The British volunteer divers who helped save 12 boys and their football coach who were trapped in a cave in Thailand have arrived back in the UK. They said that they weren't heroes, just a group of people who had a unique set of skills. They flew back into Heathrow Airport. Dark correspondent Robert Hall was there to meet them. Oh, OK, Sarah, thank you very much. Well, that's all from BBC News at 6. It's goodbye from me, but I'll be back at 10. Hope to see you then. Now on BBC One, it's time to join the BBC's news teams where you are. Bye for now.